I know we've been through some good and troubled times. There's never been a right time to say goodbye. But if I stay, she'll only see right through me. And then that look of shame inside my eyes, so I'd rather turn away, 'cause things you're gonna say will break her heart and make her cry. There's never been a right time to say goodbye. To say goodbye.
Never was a way, things you gotta say will break her heart, make her cry. There's never been a right time to say goodbye, to say goodbye.
And I know lies would only hurt her, and I could never deceive her in that way. But either way, she'll end up crying, and I'd sooner walk away and let her love again. But anyway, our love's dying. There's never been a right time to say goodbye. To say goodbye.
Never was a way, things you gotta say will break her heart, make her cry. There's never been a right time to say goodbye, to say goodbye. And there's never been a line, never been a sign that would let her down easier. There's never been a right time to say goodbye, to say goodbye.
So I'd rather turn away than see her hurt today. But either way, she'll end up crying. No denying, there's never been a right time to say goodbye.
Never was a way, things you gotta say will break her heart, make her cry. There's never been a right time to say goodbye, to say goodbye. There's never been a line, never been a sign that would let her down easier. There's never been a right time to say goodbye, to say goodbye.
tussling. Ain't nothing wrong with two men pounding. Was a different time, a different place. Going hog wild in the rain. It's gotta hurt. Grappling, tussling, muscling, spandex, cul-de-sacking, Ric Flair's latex. A good Pete and Hulk Hogan are getting oiled up. It was a different time, a different place. Nothing wrong with a little Monday night mid-trade. I'm 𝐿𝕚𝕥𝕖. Stings in the rain, causing a sting in the rain. Someone's gotta shift these grills. The 𝐍𝐢𝐠𝐡𝐭 is quite fantastic, enough to melt our artichoke hearts. There's nothing wrong with that. Grappling, tussling, muscling, spandex, cul-de-sacking, Ric Flair's latex. A good Pete and Hulk Hogan are getting oiled up. It was a different time, a different place. Nothing wrong with a little Monday night mid-trade. I'm 𝐿𝕚𝕥𝕖. I'm 𝐿𝕚𝕥𝕖. I'm 𝐿𝕚𝕥𝕖.
American males, American males, American males, American males, American males, American males, American males. When you see them coming, better run for cover. Girls, you don't need a weekend lover. American males. If they want to talk to you, you better not listen. You might wind up in critical condition. American males. 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 They're irresistible. They're unpredictable. American males. American males, 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 American males.
Thanks for that. I'm here. Oh, hang on. Well, don't hang on. Shouting there's not been enough streams. There's always been someone streaming constantly. Hello, everyone. I hope you're well. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Mean Gene. Oh, Harry thinks there's been too many streams. You might have a point. Tanned hats are, of course, available. Hello, Rosanna. Hello everyone. Hello 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿. Hello Shaz. You didn't mean to be negative. I don't think it was it was necessarily negative. Hello everyone. There have been a lot of streams. Albert was streaming. Sean was streaming. I was streaming. You know, the whole gang. Are we? I don't know if we're a gang. I don't know. I don't know if we. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, thank you for the follow as well, Retcons Bro. Although I am suspicious that you may be the alt account of a someone else that's here, but I don't mind that. We were a gang at one point. Which gang? Oh, Big Papa Peter saying hey gang. Albert was never in the gang. Me and Albert, you know, I feel linked to Albert in many ways. Me and Albert have, you know, done a few projects. We did the Mall Community Clean Sweep. Yeah, 𝐍𝐢𝐠𝐿's a one-man gang. You got to be careful, 𝐍𝐢𝐠𝐿. You really could end up, if you don't watch out, you're going to end up repackaged with a racially insensitive gimmick. So do look out for that. No, is 𝐍𝐢𝐠𝐿 the leader of the gang? You've got to be careful with that as well. Look, should we watch some Lucha Underground? Yeah, all right, Harry. I'm getting on with it. I'm getting on with it, Harry. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't want to think about it, Big Papa. That's good. That's good, 𝐍𝐢𝐠𝐿. That's a good gang to be in. Well, Tugboat said I was awesome. I don't know if that's official. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Big Papa. Someone's finally asking the big questions. Did you end up making bolognese? Yes. Congratulations, Harry. Oh, stop. Everyone, take your eyes off my back end. Yeah, maybe me. Hello, Baldy. Oh, here he is.
Tugboat's in the house.
The next Lucha episode is called Gift of the Gods. Also, 𝐍𝐢𝐠𝐿 would be delighted to know I made loads of peep pics today and I didn't get many suggestions, so we really have cleared some off if you're worried about the streams making progress.
Tugboat,
Full steam ahead.
Full steam ahead, buddy.
Well timed. Thank you, Tugboat. Now it's time for Lucha. Do you think Tugboat would have fitted in Lucha Underground? I think I did 7 picks today, 𝐍𝐢𝐿. Oh, no, we want to be able to hear the Lucha, please. Do you think we can hear the Lucha? Do you think we could hear the Lucha? Think that'd be alright? But no. There we go.
This match will be for the ultimate opportunity. He got him in a best of 5 series.
No. Harry's giving him his money to Albert and 𝕃𝕚𝕥𝕖.
Seat of the Pinfall by Jack Evans.
Dario, I need to be Lucha Underground champion.
Plan backfires.
The world needs to know that I'm the greatest. I'm taking destiny into my own hands.
What is your bolognese brand of choice, Harry?
Will be Johnny Mundo versus Sexy Star for the Gift of the Gods.
And I hear the doors in the temple are open to everyone.
I already had a work relationship. I want this.
Oh yeah, 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 has got a new boyfriend. Or whatever. Yeah. Rosanna, trust me, it's about to cake itself. But I will make sure it's The levels are always weird on these. That's good. That's good. The co-op too good for you. Yeah, it sounds good. Oh, look who it is.
Ah, sexy. What can I do for you?
No te tengo miedo, ni a ti ni a tu hermano. Así que quiero que la próxima semana sea la pelea por el campeonato de lucha underground.
Well, I learned long ago that when a sexy woman makes a request, it's wise to give her what she wants. Next week, Sexy Star versus the Monster Matanza. But of course, you know you're defending the gift of the Gods title against Mundo tonight.
Pelear con Johnny Mundo es como un calentamiento para mí.
Oh.
I know you're a woman, but that doesn't mean you don't have huge huevos. I'm impressed. Because I have told your trio's buddies, Phoenix, Aerostar, and Drago, that if any of them interfere with your match, they will be banned from my temple forever.
Oh, shit.
No necesito ayuda, ni ahora ni nunca. Ah, y espero que estés preparado para coronarme como la primer mujer campeona
We don't know
de
who it
lucha
is.
underground.
We don't know who it is under the mask. We go on. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's right by the ring, Big Papa.
As my mother could attest, women don't fare too well against my brother.
Oh yeah, his brother killed his mum. I'd forgotten about that bit. There's so much lore to keep up on.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lucha Underground. They are the believers. That's Vampiro. I'm Matt Striker. Thank you to Slapback for rocking it out tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 weeks away from Aztec Warfare, where the Lucha Underground champion Matanza will defend his title in a 20 luchador elimination match. But there's no guarantee that Matanza will still be champion come Aztec Warfare. That brings us to our huge main event tonight. The Gift of the Gods champion.
Have we ever compared Matt Shade with the Matt Masters?
Against arguably the best athlete in the temple, none other than Johnny Mundo.
If you're a fan of intergender wrestling, you don't gotta wait till the main event because we got that coming up right now. Melissa, please take it away.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Mariposa from La Jolla, California, Marty the Moth Martinez.
Creepy, deranged, disconnected. These are some words used to describe Marty the Moth Martinez. And after his weapons of mass destruction match with Killshot, how much more sinister can Marty be?
I think we're just scratching the surface, man. You know, people with mental health issues, everybody kind of laughed at him like he was a comic book character making fun of him. But we saw a deep, dark side of him. He went the distance in a weapons of mass destruction. He wanted to kill somebody. That's different. That's pretty scary stuff. Hate to be in a dark alley with him.
I'm not sure, Shaz.
We're calling you, homie.
And his opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico,
Well, here comes Eva-Lise. She's been coined the baddest bitch in the building. Recent memory will take us down the lane of when
I've forgotten she's the baddest bitch in the building.
sister Mariposa had a battle. Eva-Lise won. Marty attacked her after the match. Eva-Lise stormed into 𝐍𝐢𝐠𝐿's office, demanded this match. This young lady isn't afraid of anybody or anything. We've discussed Eva-Lise's abilities in mixed martial arts as well as pro wrestling. And she also has that mean streak, that don't mess with me attitude. Marty just threw his shit at Melissa Santos. Marty constantly
Marty, leave her alone.
Flowering eye for the talented Melissa Santos. Here we go. All right, Van, break it down. Marty's going to have the strength, height advantage. Eva-Lise's going to have a lower center of gravity and maybe faster. Who you picking?
Well, you know, special people, and I'll say it like that. It's been said that they have a special strength. You know what I'm saying?
Don't really know what you're saying, Banjero.
You know, he sees things different. Maybe we can't see the world through his eyes, so he's maybe seeing Ivelisse as a plaything, a playmate of his, so to speak. He looks at it like a game. Who knows? Who has the advantage? If Evie gets him down on the ground, she's got that MMA thing. She hooks in a choke armbar. She'll probably go up. But if Marty gets a hold of her, I don't know, because Marty Post's right there. It's hard to say, Matt.
Ivelisse, the raven-haired firecracker, gets caught off the crossbody. The power of Marty the Moth Martinez as he bites Ivelisse on the side and slams her down.
You know, whether you like it or not, he's a 300-pound dude.
Cover, 2,
you know,
Ivelisse kicks out.
Slamming her like that. She's
Is he
just so
300 pounds? I don't think he is.
Going hard on the mat like that, Bruiser Brody-ish, that's not healthy.
What advice would you give to a smaller fighter in there with a stronger, larger opponent?
Strike quick, don't stay still, attack from the sides, don't go, you know, make your target, your body so you're not boxed off, he can't see you. Keep sideways stance, hit, run, bob and weave, punch, kick.
Now, Ivelisse can't do any of that as Marty the Moth Martinez. And now his sister,
So everyone keep track of Vampiro's advice there. Oh no.
Was she biting? Was she biting Evie? Was that what's going on? It's like biting runs in the family. Bunch of weirdos.
Full Nelson. If we can get a shot of Marty's fingers, we'll see if they are locked or if they are in an S-grip.
I can tell you right now they were locked, man, because the way Evie's head was pressed down, he had his chest on the back of her head pushing the pressure. Of course it was in tight.
The reason I asked that is to see if this will garner submission. Marty pulls Ivelisse up, so now he has all of her weight under control. But Ivelisse with the back elbows, the roll through, shoulders are down. A little
Yeah,
kiss
you're
in
probably
the face
right,
for Marty,
Big
but
Papa.
not enough. Ivelisse on the move now. Nice slide, knee strike, puts the Moth down, cover, leg is hooked. No, leg was not hooked.
She tried. That was a pretty interesting looking version of the Shining Wizard right there, kind of different.
It benefits Ivelisse when Marty the Moth is on the mat because it neutralizes his height advantage. The minute Marty gets back to his feet, he takes full advantage, and now the fish hook.
The other thing about Marty being on the ground is his weapons are limited, right? And his strikes are shorter, so she can get around that.
Underneath all of these psycho games, the whole creepy bastard thing, the whole he's so disturbed, I think underneath that is a
that's a Mariposa. She's from some kind of ancient Aztec moth tribe.
Here now is Ivelisse, shows some fight, ducks the clothesline now. Ivelisse loses that low center of gravity, goes for the leg, right down onto the knee. That's the way to cut down the base. Ooh, comes Ivelisse now. Kicks to the midsection.
Yeah, I liked it so much. She was kicking liver shots. I've told you all along. One good liver shot, take out a big man real quick.
Oh, and Ivelisse has the choke hooked in.
Nice.
Yes. Marty must hold all of Ivelisse's weight, but you can see the open hand in the space. Told you Ivelisse does not have it hooked in 100%, Vamp.
If Evie puts her knees up just a little higher on his back, she'll get those legs in tighter, but not enough.
It's the only reason that Marty is still standing here. The air choke did not work. Evie's gonna have to go for a blood choke. Takes a lot longer, but here we go. Marty's starting to fade.
She's got to crank it. She's got to squeeze tighter and arch her back a little bit more. Get down lower.
Ivelisse digging. Marty still has strength. Enough oxygen still getting to the brain for Marty to mount defense.
Ugly, but effective.
After the spine buster, Ivelisse flattened. Now Marty pulls her up by the hair. Goes behind. Half and half, now a full Nelson, and right back to that submission hold. Down on the back of the neck. 2, he got it.
Here's your winner,
Marty gets the win.
Martinez.
Vamp, it was a valiant effort, but the damage done to Ivelisse's back and neck just seemed to be too much.
Much love and respect for Evie, you know, getting in there. She was, I hate to say it, you know, she was just overpowered. You called it.
As the Martinezes stand tall. Hang on. Oh, this year keeps getting more and more exciting. Open doors and a new face.
Matt didn't seem that excited, did he?
Brother, who the hell is this guy?
I don't know, but he can fight.
I don't think you call it. He's beating the living Jesus out of these two.
Oh.
Well, you pick a fight with one of the biggest guys in Lucha Underground. What do you expect?
Yeah, you got a guy who's been tortured his whole life. He's the kind of guy that you hit him harder, he's going to come back twice as mean.
Well, Ivelisse has never shied away from a fight.
Wow, very unique takedown, amateur wrestling style. Hook both legs down, boom, bang.
There we go.
Havoc raining down here in the temple. Oh, hell is broken loose here in Lucha Underground.
Wow, Marty escaped. Lucky for him.
Yeah, well, lucky for Marty. Marty wins the match. But Ivelisse and this mysterious man, they stand tall against the Moths.
The Moths.
What?
Give me a hug. I'm sorry.
Vamp, did he say he's sorry? Clearly there's more to this than we're privy to.
What's this dude doing?
Looks like he's begging forgiveness. And to the victors go the spoils. And speaking of victors, Marty the Moth Martinez wins the match. But Ivelisse and this mysterious newcomer, they stand tall against the Moths. But the question remains, will Cage be standing tall as the winner of the Best of 5 series? We can officially tell you that match number 3, Cage versus Tejano, will happen here tonight.
I don't like those match graphics. Oh.
I was lost until I followed the white rabbit. It led me back to my
I like the
roots,
rabbit POV.
to my tribe. And now, I'm not lost. I'm found.
Oh, well, they'll be here soon.
Yo, babe, what's the hurry?
I told you I don't want you here.
Well, sorry. I quit taking orders from people the day I dropped out of high school. You know, Daria gave me an offer to compete.
And you said yes?
Yeah. You know, it's always been my dream to hurt people for money. Just think about it. You, me, all the destruction we could cause in there. And you know the saying? The couple that slays together stays together.
Is that truth?
That's not how it goes.
Oh, Ivelisse is skeptical.
You know, this ain't gonna be like you and that other guy. This temple, it can make us stronger. So what do you say?
Fine. But 𝐍𝐢𝐠𝐿 is a piece of crap. If he puts us to fight each other, I'll kick your ass.
I love it when you talk dirty to me.
Oh.
His dissension is now complete.
Soon the gods will be reunited and then no one can stop us.
It is, isn't it, Harry? Yeah.
Have you chosen the next host body?
I have two in mind. Either one is perfect. They're both big, strong, almost godlike themselves.
Well then, one will be more than almost godlike.
The timing is perfect. As one of these men may win my ultimate opportunity in tonight's next match.
Well then, you better get inside.
I don't quite understand what's happening. Yeah, I understand some storyline.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall, and is the third match in a best-of-5 series. Introducing first from Mexicali,
It
Baja
is sometimes
California,
quite naff, Harry. That's true.
Sudden death for that man. Down 2 wins to none. Must win for Tejano here tonight.
Tejano needs it.
And his opponent,
Wasn't it? Subtitles.
5'9", they call him K.
To this point, the Machine has dominated this series
Yeah,
so far.
Jane.
A win tonight will finish it off, and Cage will earn Dario's ultimate opportunity. What that is.
Yeah, they don't really have a.
Here we go.
I almost think that
They don't really have a like. They don't really have a like a backstage interview.
You know, we were under so much pressure just to get that win and get it over with. The guys, if they lost, they're out. They're almost throwing caution into the wind. They're just going to close their eyes and play on instinct and do the best they can. I'm almost feeling like Tejano's more relaxed in this
No, they don't really have a
Does that make sense?
Northumbria.
Absolutely. Tejano's going to need a.
There is no Brian, only Cage. Yeah.
A Christy Mathewson-like stoppage performance here. He's going to need to be.
Is Vampiro from Northumbria?
Glorious. Spinebuster. Leg is hooked.
No, he does sometimes do interviews though, which is what I was referring to. There aren't even any Brits in this, are there? Yeah, I was thinking that, Big Papa. What is the closest thing they have to a Northumbria?
Guys are being in front of guys, same size, same speed, same agility. I think it almost threw.
Yeah, he is the backstage guy.
And then getting your face hit in the brick wall, just throwing for a loop.
He wasn't thrown for a loop before, and now he is. Now, Vamp.
Yes.
How careful does Cage need to be here to not become complacent, not to become cocky? Let's not forget Tejano's the longest reigning, youngest.
He hasn't shown up yet,
history.
Harry.
Hold on a second.
But that doesn't mean he never will.
Yes, I did. Those words did come out of my mouth.
What's wrong with you?
Breaks the count now.
I mean, I think Cage is feeling it. He's obviously a little bit more relaxed. He's taking more shots from the outside the three-point line type thing, if you were going to use a basketball analogy. The fans are behind him. So I'm sure he feels the urgency, but
Is
he's also
Canada
a little more relaxed.
like Northumbria?
Well, Tejano will need Steph Curry-like aptitude from beyond the
Vampiro is also Canadian.
A victory here. Are we done with the sports references?
I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I would hope so.
Tejano going bowling, so let's do an Earl Anthony one, and we're good. How about the dude? The dude abides. He bowled, didn't he? Good talk.
It is, isn't it?
I can dress you up, but I can't take you anywhere, man.
Back to the action in the
Are there
ring
even
now.
any Europeans?
Tejano, desperate man, desperate times, call for desperate measures. Going for the suplex on the floor. Cage blocks and reverses. Is it safe to say that Cage is stronger than Tejano? Yes?
It's safe to say that you're both 300-pound guys. Getting suplexed on the floor is going to hurt you whether you're giving it or taking it.
Is Mexico? They do speak Spanish, yeah? Yeah. Oh.
Back to the action now. Tejano uses the ropes for momentum as Cage is
Oh.
oh my God.
Oh no.
Went for the powerbomb on the floor. That's what Tejano needs to do. That's how desperate this man is. Tejano understands that Dario's ultimate, unique opportunities have changed careers here in Lucha Underground.
Only here in Lucha Underground in the Temple, brother.
The orange and black attack of Tejano rolls Cage in. The Machine flat on his back, shoulders down. No.
Close. Very close. Not enough. What I'm liking,
Oh,
though,
that
and
is
I'm feeling
hashtag
it, even though
topical.
there's been some big shots thrown and taken, Tejano's got the face of a
Has anyone
guy
been
who's
to Mexico to know whether they use euros? Oh, he's missed.
The Machine rolled in, and now the gears
Oh,
are
big
grinding.
knee.
The Machine goes for the cover. 2. No.
I think maybe Cage is going to stop, playing. He's going to try to turn it up. Maybe he said, this is enough. I tried to showboat a bit, but it's time to take this home.
I'm sorry, Lizette, I wasn't paying
Following
attention.
around the corner, perhaps Cage is mistaking Tejano
The
for a
suplex on the
jack-o'-lantern,
outside.
but the flame burns on
Oh,
the
God.
porch of destruction here. Trick or treat.
Oh,
I can guarantee you.
standing
that is the
all the way
first
stab.
time since he was a baby.
No,
boy
maybe not,
shit,
Harry.
whatever, that, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody has flung him over the head.
Oh, shoulder to the gut. takes the wind out of
Yeah, they
Tejano.
use those kind of
That's
wooden
the only
chairs.
way that Cage can get the big man up onto the top turnbuckle.
They kind of skittle them all
Reassembles
over.
the appendages. What
It
does
always
the
looks
machine
good.
have in mind here? Get you right in the mastoid.
Mastoid?
It's like a superplex coming here. The fear on the face. Oh!
The whole wing just kind of bounced off the floor for a second on that one.
Is the ultimate opportunity. 3 seconds away from the machine. Cage stirs, rolls over. 1, 2, no!
No, I don't think I really would, Harry, no. But I'm different to Matt Striker in a lot of ways. Hello, 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿.
Smarter than that. The war drums are beating here in the temple as Cage is lining things up for the victory. This is it.
Oh,
Tejano
no.
kicks his legs, keeps his base
Whoa.
weight.
Uh-oh.
Here. This doesn't bode well for Cage's neck. Leg is hooked.
No!
Yeah, but he's not here yet. Actually, and in a way this is a bad thing to say, but Black Lotus was born in Hong Kong, probably before it was handed back to China. Well, before it stopped being part of Britain. So she probably does have British nationality.
Inside out X Factor. Wow. Shoots the half.
Maybe, Harry.
No leg hook.
We are, but we're not yet in that bit.
That's that arrogance I was talking about, brother.
Cage now. Oh! Boots Tejano. But Tejano's got fight.
Anytime you take away one of the limbs on a big guy, you know what
I
I'm saying?
don't think he was. Maybe he had a dark match.
And that's what Tejano needs. The difference between Tejano and
I think it would depend on the context, Harry. But no, I don't think I would like that either. Oh, leg lariat, is that it? No.
Remember, Cage is up 2 victories to none in the best-of-5 series. I don't need to do the math for you. 3 wins and you're in.
Man, you said it at the beginning.
He was
of the
born in
match,
Vancouver.
Tejano's the
Jane?
youngest and longest
I don't
reigning
think so.
Heavyweight champion in other parts of the planet. He is used to this pressure. He is used to the house being against him. He's used to the fans being against him. He's used to the pressure of, you know, this is it, brother. If you don't pull it out, you ain't
No,
gonna make
I
it.
don't think I would, Harry. Oh.
Exactly. This is what Tejano's going to do, is wear down.
It'd really mix things up, wouldn't it, if he just wins the best of 7, or whatever it was, best of 5, 3-0.
Turnbuckle powerbomb. Cage now.
Oh.
Be it. No leg hook. Come on, Cage. Come on, man. You got to respect Tejano more than that. And every time Tejano kicks out, the believers get a little bit more behind him, a little bit more respect. That's what Tejano needs.
You're respecting Tejano a bit more?
You don't need to speak English to understand what this is awesome means. This is Lucha Underground Temple.
Small package. 2.
Oh, we got the roll up.
Supreme round 3rd and scored the winning run. Tejano stays alive. 2 matches to 1. Tejano keeps the
Does he?
series alive. Has some
Oh, yeah. What is his real name?
number 4. But for now, we build momentum to our huge main
Yeah, he
event.
does.
2 fighters who have been in Lucha
Yeah,
Underground
he does, yeah.
since night 1. 2 of the very best, both with championship aspirations. They will battle.
Sorry,
over the gift of the gods
for
title
a second,
as the champion
I thought you meant Vampiro.
It's coming your way next.
Okay, big main event. Oh, we're in Dario's office again. Yeah, Ian Vampiro. Oh, he's at the door. He's just looking at his mysterious chest.
Come in.
Señor Darío. Do you have a minute?
For El Rey, I got all the time in the world.
You see, that's the thing, Darío. There may not be that much time left for me here in the temple.
You're not giving me your 2 weeks notice, are you?
Oh, por supuesto que no. At least I hope not. Because what I want is, if you could please give Chavo his 1 week notice. I've known Chavo for a very long time. And time again, he keeps stabbing me in the back. Y yo ya estoy cansado. He's a leech. And my work here is too important to keep wasting any more time on Chavo's same old bullshit.
So you want a match?
Not just a match. I would love for next week a loser leaves Lucha match. Mira, I don't want to leave Lucha Underground, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. If it means I get the chance
Mama, indeed.
to end Chavo's miserable career once and for all.
Sounds like I have my main event for next week. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I'm going to enjoy watching it.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it as much. But sometimes, you gotta put a dog down for his own good.
It's not for Chavo's own good, is it? It's because Ray wants to get rid of him.
Lucha is our main event and is for the Gift of the Gods Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Los Angeles, California, Johnny Mundo.
Anyone that knows Johnny Mundo knows that he's all about himself. It's all about ego. But Johnny's wants and needs are two entirely different things. Johnny Mundo wants gold. He eats at his ego.
Yeah, well, you just said something that I'm kind of have to contradict there just a little bit. His wants and needs, they're kind of the same thing, brother. His ego needs that gold. He wants that gold to feed that ego. One doesn't go without the other with Johnny Mundo. And I'll tell you something right now. Maybe it's all about Johnny. Maybe he's that insecure kid getting out of the pool. It does not matter. One way or the other, he has survived and he has made it and he is where he wanted to be. And that's that, man. You got to give him love for that. You know what I'm saying?
He's not really a great promo guy, is he, Rey Mysterio?
Champion, and to your point tonight is the first step.
And his opponent from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, she is the Gift of the Gods champion, Sexy Star.
Sexy Star won the Gift of the Gods title by surviving 6 other fighters in an elimination match at Ultima Lucha 2. Since Sexy has had grave issues with the Worldwide Underground, of course, that is the name of Johnny's group. Johnny Mundo, Jack Evans, PJ Black, and Ty.
And dude, but you gotta point something out here, Matt. Okay, you're naming them by names, but she has beaten half of them already. And Sexy Star, okay, we know she has overcome everything. And she is what Lucha Underground is all about. She is a woman, she is a champion, she's showed up, and she's played her A game every single time. As I said before, Johnny Mundo has always wanted a championship.
Taya, Big Papa. Taya is,
Sexy Star successfully defended her title. Will the same result be?
yeah, it's a big, I think it's made up of 7 ancient Aztec medallions, Rosetta.
Welcome back to Lucha Underground. This match for the Gift of the Gods title that Marty Elias, our senior official, holds in his hands right there. Well, Johnny's getting a peek of it as well. That title puts you in line for a Lucha Underground championship match. The champion, Sexy Star, the challenger, Johnny Mundo.
No, it's
Sexy's first night back, she successfully defended the title against Taya. Then it was 2 weeks ago, Sexy
it's got a great spiritual importance.
It almost seems like Sexy wants to systematically eliminate and defeat the Worldwide Underground.
It's too big, isn't it?
Johnny Mundo and Sexy Star both are OGs. They've been here since day one, but never have the two met one-on-one. So history on display here tonight.
How many do you think Johnny would win Best Trousers?
Yeah, look at his face. Now he's finally almost there, and his demeanor has not changed at all.
But Johnny, say what you want about him, he's a great wrestler, and that is what Johnny is using right here. Not lucha libre, not high flying.
What with their little belts?
Round wrestling. How does Johnny's
their little gold belts
and Sexy's strength differential matter in this?
But there's a lot of little dirty.
Can't it be tiny and in the shape of America?
Real quick, when Johnny was spinning around. Yeah, you know, there wasn't a really, it looked really amateurish. When I say amateur wrestling, that's what I mean by that. But a lot of people weren't seeing that the elbow was on her throat, the elbow was in her ear. He was putting her pressure on places where she had no choice but to stay in that position, man.
Oh.
When she's getting rocked, she has to stand up and go for the vital targets, groin, throat, nose, eyes. She can win this fight, there's no question about it.
She can certainly win this fight if it remains this way, one-on-one, a fair fight. And I've heard whispers and rumors amongst the locker room that Sexy's friends, Drago, Phoenix, and Aerostar, the trios champions, I've heard they've been banned from ringside, but I have not heard the same for the Worldwide Underground.
Okay, I want to point out something else, Matt. She has rocked this house from day one. Warrior. Champion.
She needs to have a fire lit under her. It's not until Sexy really gets cracked in the mouth or slammed hard that fighting spirit comes out of Sexy Star.
I mean, she's got a lot career-wise at stake here, you know what I mean? To have that prestigious title here in Lucha Underground is not easy by any means.
Sexy Star is the gift of the gods champion. That's all you need to know about her.
That's why we are all here. You can better believe that every fan in this building wishes they were in the ring right now, living this dream.
Nice double leg there by Johnny, and we can prognosticate. Imagine what a Johnny Mundo Matanza match would be like. Imagine what a Sexy Star Matanza match would be like. One of those will happen. It could be right.
No.
Oh, a second cover. You don't see that often. Double leg hook.
He is not even giving her a chance to catch her breath. Very smart.
That. Nice.
Oh,
little mousetrap there.
That was nice kick.
What about this?
He doesn't got it. He doesn't got it yet.
He gets chicken wing.
Oh, wow. Johnny was able to use his strength to ride Sexy down. Now you can see Johnny's height. Sexy now talking to referee Marty Elias, is bilingual so he can hear if Sexy concedes.
You might think this is pressure on her throat, but it's not. Karl Gotch made this famous. It's on the shoulder. If he pops it, she can get dislocated in an instant.
Thanks,
Gotchisms by Vampiro. Sexy with her only free hand, uses her elbows to get out. Sexy right back up, stays in front of her opponent. Kicks to the hamstring and the thigh. Johnny again utilizes his strength.
Strength and ring savvy, no doubt about it. You got to remember, as much as you can say good and bad things about Johnny Mundo, he's gone to war so many times in this building.
The faraway look in the eyes of Sexy Star. We've documented Sexy's history. She's overcome adversity.
Wow, she's looking...
Yeah, not very good.
Thanks.
Out of desperation, she grabbed the top rope. Good on her.
That's right. Sexy's right hand, the only thing saving her now.
As Bas Rutten would say, liver shot, liver shot, liver shot. Certainly worked for her. Whoa.
Sexy Star.
Vampiro's dropping some odd names, isn't he? Oh, backdrops.
Backdrop onto the apron.
The intention was there, man.
And now, Johnny Mundo.
We've seen this how many times now?
The egotistical one, but such a great athlete.
Oh, no.
He got the boots up and sent Johnny across the ring. We talked about what it takes to light a fire under Sexy Star. And now, the gift of the gods champion is on her feet. Big back elbow to the back of the neck of Johnny Mundo. But Johnny still too strong? No. Here comes some of that pugilistic round. Sexy with those little steps. Closes up the distance.
She's not letting Johnny get his bearings.
Slap to the eye.
Don't take too much time, girl. Come on, get in there. Don't let him recuperate.
Oh.
Those open palm strikes to the ear will make you deaf, dumb, and blind, brother.
Tinnitus for everyone. Monkey flip with Johnny's hardcore athleticism allows him to cartwheel out. Sexy ducks the kick. Sexy is still definitely feeling the effects of Johnny's offense. Remember, it takes a little while for those headshots to start to take hold. Nice code breaker there. Mundo looked to where the ropes were to not fall. Blower.
Sexy, come on, girl, come on. Yeah, 1, 2. Oh! I love it when the fans pay attention to every single thing. You know what I'm saying? They're watching this with intent. This is so dope.
Now, Vamp, Matanza
this
will
is
be
so
defending the title
dope.
at Aztec Warfare.
Oh, no, Marty.
Did you just see that?
I did. Senior official Marty Elias trying to get it.
Oh, no.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on.
Oh,
Sexy had Johnny beat 3 times.
come on, man.
What's she saying, Vince?
She said you counted the 20.
Oh, Marty.
Johnny
Yeah,
definitely
Taz.
did not mean to do that. And now Sexy Star.
Choke hold, there she goes, brother.
Locks in the choke.
La famosa llave china, as they say in Mexico. She's got him. She's in deep.
This is a
Yeah,
submission
Sexy
hold.
and Johnny.
Doesn't tap. He's going to pass out if he can't get to the ropes. But it doesn't mean anything.
Oh.
'Cause, again, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's there to hear it, doesn't make a sound. The referee is not a part of this match right now. And here, yeah, there it is. That's the Worldwide
no.
Underground. Those are Johnny's boys right there. Jack Evans in the red headband. PJ Black in the black.
PJ Black is South African.
We talked about wants and needs. This is what Johnny wants.
I mean, it's not Northumbria, but it is a different nationality. I'd forgotten about the air guitar bit.
Well, if these guys don't want to get disqualified, they better get out of there. I mean, commit the crime and get out of there, no?
Not that I've ever committed a crime before, but yes, you do not want to have witnesses.
Oh.
Like a swing in a playground, she just got spun and slammed.
Ferris wheel crucifixion on Sexy Star.
Ferris wheel
And now
crucifixion.
there is Rick Knox, our deputy official, coming in.
Well, hang on, what was Rick looking
Kicks
at?
out.
How did he not see them?
Can you believe it?
That was cool, yeah.
They say the best laid plans of mice and men. Not that mice make plans, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Dude.
Sometimes it's called a water wheel slam, I think.
Jack kicks it right in the...
Oh, Rick nearly wiped himself on the stairs there, didn't he? Well, he's not seen anything now.
Accounted for.
Justin Smart, I don't think he'd come out here, man. He's just going to get a beating.
Someone has to count 3.
I mean,
it may be inevitable.
Where is what? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, this match does continue on. PJ and Jack holding. Oh, no. They're not going to Pillmanize Sexy Star, are they? Come on, what up, Sexy?
What is going on, brother?
Look, Johnny knows what it takes to beat Sexy Star. If this is it, then Johnny is going to have to look at himself in the mirror and know how he became Gift of the Gods champion.
Oh, Willie Mack's here.
But there is the Mack! Stunner! The Mack, who has come to Sexy Star's aid so many times in the past. This friendship.
Oh, that's nice.
Now, spilling over. A stunner for Jack. And now, Johnny brings William. Stunner for you as well.
The Mack is foul. Double kickstands. Hey, baby.
And
Oh, big protected chair. Well, semi-protected chair shot to the head. Got his hand up. No!
Sexy Star, to her credit, instead of sitting in disbelief, goes right back to the attack. Now Sexy notices that Mack is out there with her, and now everything is evened up. Sexy, focus on Johnny now.
That was
the 2-on-1.
She's paid. Forget about that.
Mack is tough. Mack's fighting off 2 guys, but Sexy took her eyes off of Johnny, even after the chair shot. Mundo still has enough fight.
Oh. She was begging to get them the hell out of here. She was telling Mack, please, get them out, get them out.
Official Marty Elias has recovered. And now it's back to 1-on-1. We return from whence we came. Johnny moved for the end of the world. but Sexy was not ready for the apocalypse.
She wasn't ready for the apocalypse. I feel like Matt is ready for the apocalypse. I reckon he's got a bunker somewhere.
At the fighter that stands across the ring. Shocked at the fighter that he sees across the ring. Johnny now.
It is filthy, yeah.
Wrapped around that steel chair.
That's a hello shot hole.
There must be a winner here.
Oh, the ref's finally enforcing a rule.
This is crazy. This is so...
You know what? God bless Marty Elias.
What's he got? What's he got?
Those are brass knuckles.
It's a good question, Big Papa.
Taking a page out of William Regal's book, The Duster, right across the jaw.
Oh, boo.
Johnny Mundo has just stolen something from Sexy.
Is that a clean win?
That Sexy earned with her sweat and blood. Johnny took it. And there's a big difference.
You know, it's an athletic move, isn't it?
Vampiro, your thoughts?
This is incredibly wrong. I'm not feeling it at all. Okay, yeah, heart and soul, he's feeling it right now. This is what he wanted. But
That's
like
good,
you said,
Charles.
Matt, he did not win this. To me, it doesn't count.
It does count, and it wasn't pretty, but now the shepherd of the worldwide underground, Johnny Mundo, takes another step on his path of glory by becoming the Gift of the Gods champion. Will Mundo challenge the Monster Matanza before Aztec Warfare? We'll find out. For my good buddy Vampiro, I'm Matt Striker.
He might have done, hang on.
For the believers.
Oh, I think we've got a bit of post-credits actually coming up as well.
Johnny took it.
I think he gets stuck coming out of the ring.
Difference between earning something and taking it. Vampiro, your thoughts?
I think he's probably just selling that he's a bit dazed.
I'm not feeling it at all. Okay, yeah, heart and soul, he's feeling it right now. This is what he wanted, but like you said, Matt,
Yeah, here.
he did not win this. To me, it doesn't count.
It does count.
No, I think he was just shut, you know, he'd been hit a few times, hadn't he?
Will Mundo challenge the
Dario is Spanish, you're right, Big Papa.
We'll find out. For my good buddy Vampiro, I'm Matt Striker from the temple.
That's how you make someone a villain in Mexico. Oh. Prince Puma.
You're pretty proud of yourself, aren't you?
Oh.
You should be. Beating Mill last week, that was a great first step.
You got a point?
You're not done with Mill. Have you forgotten what he did to Conan?
No, I haven't. But I also haven't forgotten all the things that you said about him.
Okay, I didn't like the guy. Matter of fact, I hated him. But it wasn't me who stuffed him in a casket while he was still alive and sent him to an early grave. That was Mil Muertes.
Why didn't they get him out the casket?
Find your true power. You are going to have to do the same to him.
No, I don't. I don't, does it? It was one of the real masterstrokes.
By the way, I hated Conan. But I have always respected you.
Although, just these days, he's not bad. There we go. Good. Bit of lucha. Some nice matches. Some intrigue. Which worryingly does seem to be building up to Conan coming back. Oh, he is rude, but he's talking better. Yeah, like his mic stuff isn't too bad. Okay, let's take a little break. We'll come back. We'll head over to the Mid-Atlantic, see what's going on over there. Okay. Let's take a little break. Get yourself a, maybe not, maybe it's too late for a yogurt, but you know, don't let, you decide. You decide. Right, I'll be back in a minute. It'll be Mid-Atlantic wrestling time. It's a Friday, go well. Yeah, all right. Yeah, get a yogurt then. Look, it's up to you, you know. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm here. I'm back. What song was it? Oh, that's Masharin. I can put a link in the Discord. What does that mean, Big Papa? What does that mean? I'll be honest, I'm still really behind on the wrestling. Yeah, it is good. It's Soviet space music, I think would be the genre. Okay, let's head over to North Carolina. It's 1982. He does have a pair of gold scissors. Oh, I'll be honest, I don't know because I'm a month behind at watching the wrestling. He had a good match at Wrestle Dynasty. Actually, there was one bit that Rosanna would like. He had a match against Zack Sabre Jr., probably the best technical wrestler in the world. And he did a moonsault on the outside off the guardrail, and Zack caught him in a cravat, and like slung him back in the ring. It was good. Very smooth. Is it March? Okay, let's get over to North Carolina. Okay, well, let's just see whether this is the episode we saw last time. No problem if it is. We did hear this theme tune last time. Yeah, good point. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a valid point. Sorry, I've got my audio capture set up in a... It's not that complicated. It's just too complicated for me. Okay, you should be able to hear it now. There we go.
Bob Cole and Roddy Piper. Welcome to Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. What an exciting hour we've got in store for all the wrestlers.
It's always a pleasure for them to have me, the Mid-Atlantic champion, the hostess and supporters on TV. It's always a pleasure. We have some terrific matches here. We have great things happening. We have United States heavyweight champions.
Sergeant Slaughter.
That's right. I'm the U.S. heavyweight champion, Sergeant Slaughter, but I should be the world heavyweight champion. And coming up in the show very shortly, you're going to see why I should be the heavyweight champion of the world.
You see, I know what you're talking about. You see, because I've seen the tape. We got all kinds of stuff. We got tape. We got not only Ivan Koloff. We got not only Ole Anderson. We got some great people coming up here.
That's right. We sure have. As you say, Ole Anderson, Stan Hansen. We're going to see Ivan Koloff. And we're going to be back, fans, and watch young Terry Taylor in action right after we take this brief time out.
Time out? We just had time in. To be fair, that could be part. This could be to do with the technical difficulties that we were promised.
All right, fans, at ringside the bell, and
yeah, it is a shame we don't get the ads.
Terry Taylor, outstanding young wrestler, against David Patterson. And Roddy Piper, just watch this, Terry Taylor. You and all of the fans are really going to get an eyeful with this young man in the ring.
Spam Slam is brought to you by Hormel, makers of Spam and other grocery products.
Thank you, Automatic, for the Spam Slam.
Being the expertise that I am, but nevertheless, look at that. Extremely agile, but the best thing about young Terry Taylor is his point of balance. Very hard to take off his feet, and an up-and-coming wrestler. He was Rookie of the Year and getting all this mail.
Yeah, well, there's a bright future for this Terry Taylor.
He's been getting a lot of mail. Talking about that, here's a young man that's so outstanding, and I tell you, the fans have just taken him to heart. He really wasn't here much of 1981 already. He's been getting a tremendous amount of votes from all of the fans, and who contributed the most to Mid-Atlantic Wrestling for the year 1981.
Well, obviously, I'm going to win the competition. You see, that's the problem with the people there. They're writing in because they don't realize Taylor wasn't here. Like, they don't realize sometimes when they're cheering.
It's the end of February, though.
Like Junior and Jake Roberts.
It's been a good chunk of...
Nice arm drag.
Yeah. No, it is. It's Roddy on commentary.
I can tell. And when these people, when I was
with
saying people are
Bob.
talking about tag team tournaments, you know, when they're screaming, well, these people don't realize you're talking 25 grand. You're talking about in one.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's not him in the ring. No, that's Terry Taylor. It's Terry Taylor in the ring.
They should be sitting down there. That's why I don't listen, because I know they got to listen to me. Nice
Oh,
move.
nice hold onto the arm.
Though, by Patterson, and Taylor just held right onto that arm, carried right on through, came right back with the arm bar.
Shows you some of the gumption he's got, huh? Shows you just
Does
kind of
have
that
some
bulldog
gumption.
spirit, and that's what you need to be a successful, great wrestler. Is you need to.
No
be able
one
to
says
hang on like
gumption
Taylor's
anymore,
doing.
do they?
He's taking the- Look at that. There's Austin
Another
Idol.
hard forearm.
There's Austin Idol.
Yep, again, and for the last 2 or 3 weeks, Austin Idol. Here's a couple of forearms now from Terry Taylor. Back to the wrist. Austin Idol has come into the studio.
He is all risen aura,
the last
yeah.
couple of weeks on different occasions, Roddy Piper, with that
It's all
camera
risen aura.
standing right in the
Nothing
ring.
about
By the way,
gumption.
some of the guys are really complaining about it. Some of the wrestlers are upset about it. Some of them are about to get on his case about this, and I don't know what he's doing.
What is
Well, you know, I
gumption?
don't know really what he's doing
Kind of
either, other than
toughness.
scouting, I can tell, but I think he's got something up his sleeve. They want to complain. I think they want to complain because they didn't think of it.
Bring
And
back
Terry
gumption and
Taylor,
Moxley,
he's got a
yeah.
nice hold, but you see, he needs to cinch up on that arm a little bit. RP would just cinch up on there just a little bit more. See, consequently a counter. Look at Austin Idol. How intimidating
Well,
that must
Patterson
be.
reached right back, got a handful of hair, and that's the way he slammed him to the mat.
Yeah, I'd love to see Moxie make a
Well,
comeback.
he's still hanging on.
A series of good hard forearms there by Taylor, and he's still got that wrist.
That kid's tough, isn't he? Kid's going to be a good one. He might be
Yeah,
Roddy Piper
but-
someday. You never know.
Got a tremendous
10 years.
body on him too. Look at all of that tremendous build that he's got to go with that tremendous athletic ability that he has, Roddy Piper. So
Absolutely. I'm not
It's a
taking
great
nothing away from
outfit, isn't it, Showhawk? With the flares as well.
Patterson with a hard forearm spins him right around. And
The referee outfits on this have been one of the highlights of watching it for me.
What?
Oh, was
That hurt me.
Boy, oh boy. Cover him now. Cover him.
that not work?
Grab a leg.
I'm sorry, Big Papa.
Well,
But
he had the leg,
he's
but he
fine
didn't
to
hold
look.
it, and Taylor did kick out. Very close. Up again. Hard slam, Roddy
I
Piper.
like lots of things about this, to be fair. But
Now's the time
just
for
the
Taylor to come on if he
aesthetics,
wants
you
to
know?
get it done. Now's the time
The
for
fact that
that
it's in a
defense.
really
Nice
small
Roddy Piper.
studio.
Cover. Grab the leg, Taylor. That's why.
Shaz could
Didn't have the
look.
leg, and he
Didn't have
kicked
the
right
leg.
out. Yes, sir.
Going for, yeah. Reverse backslide.
Again, a counter.
me
two, and
change the,
again, Patterson manages to get out.
The game's just normal wrestling.
You see, that's
What do you
what's
mean?
great.
That was right into the throat.
See if that
Perfect. That's
changes
what's
the
great
look
about this
messages.
program is they got wrestlers on this particular
Yeah,
program
WCD.
that are not afraid to get in there and
What
get
the
it done. Look
duck?
at these fellas here. I mean, these are competitors. Neither one is going to give up an inch because they know how many people are watching. It's tremendous. Like that, for instance, that film that you're going to see a little later, that Sergeant Slaughter. One. I thought he had it.
Counter two.
Like that
Very
film you're
strong
gonna see a
look
little
on
later
this-
that
this other
Sergeant
guy.
Slaughter
What's his
was
name?
talking about. Now,
Patterson.
there's something in itself people should pay money for because I loved what happened to Flair. Ooh.
Oh,
All right, Taylor picks Patterson right up, slams him to the mat. And he's got to get him
gonna
high in the
don't
air
lose-
again. Another slam.
Very dangerous now. He is very dangerous to do. You'll never catch me doing that. Ooh, he made it though. Now he's thinking. Grab the leg.
oh.
And
What's
again,
going on from Posted
Patterson kicked right
Posted
out.
called Williams and goes by Billy.
And see these young fellas make
Yeah, that would have been good. Could have called him Billy
Draws
Corgi.
right over Patterson.
Oh, that was no mistake.
Driving forearm coming off of the ropes. He's got him into stretch.
Oh, this is his move, isn't it? Into the greatest stretch. That's a good pin.
Very good. Very good. Look at Austin Idol. Look at Austin Idol. Not missing a thing.
I tell you, Austin Idol got an eyeful right there on that film as he filmed that, Roddy. because that was a tremendous move. And watch Terry
Austin
Taylor in
Idol
slow motion
is going to be
right here,
gutted, isn't he?
off of the
When he
ropes
realises
hard
these
with
were
a
being filmed
forearm.
anyway.
Patterson really crashes to the mat. When he gets up, Taylor's going to get him right in that stretch.
Oh, well, luckily we're sort of getting a replay. It's an abdominal stretch, but then into a grinded, the grinded abdominal stretch pin. You can't really see it. Bad angle. Was that the only angle they showed it from? Oh shit!
It's all day, really crashing slow on that film.
There's probably only one camera.
He's got him in the stretch.
This is what impresses me is he's invented
Yeah.
a particular hold here, a pin from a stretch. Very good. Very good.
But it's just an abdominal
Look at
stretch.
Austin Idol. Look at Austin Idol. Not missing a thing.
I tell you, Austin Idol got an eyeful right there on that film as he filmed that, Roddy. That
In
was
Japan, I
a
think it would be called a grinded
Terry
cobra.
Taylor in slow motion right here, off of the ropes, hard with a forearm. Patterson really
Manami
crashes to the
Toyota
mat.
used to use
When he
it, but
gets
like
up,
with
Taylor's
a
gonna get him
with a
right in that
roll
stretch,
before,
as
so
you
she'd
say.
roll around
He
with it a
invented
few
his
times, then do the
right
pin.
out of that stretch as he rolls right into the pin, and it's all over, fans, right here at this point with our winner, Terry Taylor. We'll be back. We'll have more action, tag team action for you right after this timeout. All right, fans, tag team action right here. We've
It's
got the team of
Sergeant
US
Slaughter's
champ
privates.
Sergeant Slaughter, his proteges, so to speak. A couple of privates in there, Roddy Piper, and Don Kernodle and Jim
It
Nelson.
is nice, isn't it,
As this
Joe?
is Nelson in against Mike Davis and
Nelson
Davis
still
Slaughter.
with his
Vinny
Onslow
Valentino
vest.
outside across the ring.
You see, it shows its true tribute to Sergeant Slaughter having Private Nelson and Private Canoodle in there. With the young fellas that really appreciate someone like the United States heavyweight champion. But what makes them so good, Mr. Cottle, as a tag team is they're not two men in there with two different ideas of how to work a tag team. They're two men in there listening to one coach, and that's going to make them a devastating tag team for that $25,000 tournament. What another? Look at that. Look at how vicious Private Canoodle has gotten. Very good officially there. Very good
They
officially.
could have called him Private Parts and Private Dancer.
Very quickly now,
Do you know the WCW story about this show?
Yeah.
But he's not doing nothing wrong.
He is doing that, and I got to say that you can really tell the difference in these two men in the ring since they have come under his tutelage. He has really taken them under his wing.
Yes, sir.
And I think you can, well, as you say, in their eyes.
We haven't
you can
quite
just
got
see
to it yet,
Sure
but
you can,
eventually
because
there is a
they're all
military
doing
themed
what one man
WCW
wants them to do,
faction.
not what two men. That's a problem. Most
And one of the
tag teams,
guys,
that's why
and they've all got kind of joke
and
pun
that's why Sergeant
names.
Slaughter is successful because he's accomplished.
And
look at these young fellas.
one of the guys was supposed to be called Private Stash, which is, you know, is sort of a pun about having some drugs, right? But he refused to be called Private Stash because he didn't want to have the lowest rank.
They're going to double team Valentino near their corner.
So he said, I'm doing the gimmick, I'm not being called Private Stash because that's the lowest rank. So he insisted on being called Major Stash, and the joke doesn't
I
work.
tell you this, Nelson, he's become a ruthless individual in that ring.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I don't think that he's really doing the thinking. I don't think that Private Canoodle is doing the thinking. The man that's doing it is United States heavyweight champion. Isn't that perfect? Don't you think that's perfect? Hello, hello?
I'm not so sure that's perfect. I think maybe you and I might see different on that a little bit, but I think you're right. I think he is doing the thinking.
Beautiful move. Did you notice Nelson tagging when he
Yeah,
got his
Private
grab
Canoodle, that's his name, yeah.
Nelson tag teamwork. Sergeant Slaughter so excited to
That's
see
just
what
his
this
real
ability
name,
does.
I think, Chaz. I think his name was
I believe he's
Don
got to be our
Canoodle.
world champion right now, Slaughter, after what
Yeah,
happened.
Corporal Punishment was right there.
This is Don
Yeah, I don't want to give away the names because I think people will enjoy it when we get to it.
Come on, kid.
I think Chavo's in that faction.
Slaughter may be getting a little worried right now.
Yeah, you can see Slaughter. Nice drop kick. Grab that leg.
Yeah.
Oh,
𝐿𝐿 do it again. He did not have the
Yeah,
leg.
misfits in action. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there, Adventio.
Austin Idol's got that film running again in that camera.
Now what are they doing? You notice what he's trying to do? He's trying to tag. He's in trouble. He realized
made
it.
a tag.
He made it. Now look at him hang on to the leg. Beautiful.
Beautiful. That's double teaming, Piper. He held him right over.
Roddy is very impressed by Sergeant Slaughter's privates, isn't
They
he?
did that, I'd say, in about 2.5 seconds. That is perfect pro wrestling, perfect science. That's what you need. That's why I'm so successful. I take care of every attitude. Look at here. Do you notice? Do you notice? Oh, notice Austin Idol again?
Yeah. And
Notice
I noticed Sergeant Slaughter saying something to him about it. He's jawing at him a little bit. I don't think Slaughter's too happy about it.
Then what you were
I know
saying
what the
before is
general's
correct.
called,
People
and it's
are
bad.
starting to get on Austin's case about this.
That's right. They are. And Sergeant Slaughter having some words with him right now. Here's Nelson. And again, Nelson cut him off.
Beautiful, beautiful. You can really see the sergeant's attention to these fighters.
Oh.
And Gnarl saw it coming.
No, Gnarl was facing the sergeant. I could see the sergeant saying, neck breaker.
Oh, neck breaker.
Beautiful, beautiful neck breaker.
And he's got him covered. Is he going to? No,
Yeah.
Again, he didn't have the leg. And again, there's Davis kicking out.
Yeah, it looks good on Austin Idol, doesn't
A
it?
few words to say to him about that, about not grabbing that leg and not hooking it.
Yes, he will have a few words to say. But he's got a few words to say to a lot of people. Woo, woo, for instance. You see, if these young fellas would just watch more films of me, they would really learn what to do.
Roddy, when you look at the expression there on Gnarl's face, you get the idea that maybe he didn't really want to pin Dave. I think he's enjoying it
Not enough
now,
people pronounce
pain
it
that he's
Billim, do
inflicting
they
on
anymore?
You know what he's enjoying is success. Success will make you do unbelievable things. Look at what it made the great world leaders to do. Success, once you taste
Dave
power, you
Canoodle.
can't handle it no more. You need
I
more.
think
And
there
that's just
are
what these young
two
fellas are doing.
Canoodles, Shaz. I think there are two Canoodle brothers in Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. I think this is Don Canoodle.
Double team Davis is both of them.
And there is another Canoodle. I think his name is Bob. No, not Bob.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right, the exact same hold now. Notice what they've done. Same hold, fresh man. That's brilliant tag team strategy.
I think it's like more like Kernoodle with a K, but I
The
could be wrong.
sergeant,
I'm not.
hasn't he done a great job? The proof is in the pudding. The perfection that he has put in this tag team is unbelievable. Talking $25,000,
Oh, that's nice
and I'm
kick.
sure he's going to give them $1,000 or $2,000.
Sergeant Slaughter very, very proud of his work. There's no doubt about that.
Look at that. Direct, good officialing. Don't get too close to that corner now, Private Canoodle. You see, you got to watch where you are, like your amateur coach used to tell you. Watch where you are.
Slams into the mat.
Good trip.
Good trip. Good trip.
People are getting excited behind this young fella. He was
Oh, drop kick.
Standing drop kick by Gnarl.
Yeah. Grab the leg. Oh, man. Why can't they be Roddy Piper?
Why can't they
Another
be Roddy
tag, another double
Piper?
team as they both now have got Davis.
Did you notice the count? I counted it 1,004. That's perfect. The official can do nothing but these.
I like the other guy was just in the wrong place for the double elbow there. But he just gave up. He just wandered off.
He certainly is. That's what makes this great. That's what makes the competition for this 25 grand so great. Is you ain't got no slouches in there.
And fans, what Roddy Piper's talking about, of course, is
Tag!
the World Tag Team Tournament. The tournament for the World Tag Team Championship that's being held
Probably should have
with
tagged.
$25,000 to the winner in each city.
He was making a mistake. You see, he got a chance to get away. He should have tagged fresh. Oh, darn it. He thought he had a roll going there. He should have tagged the fresh man. A mistake.
He was going to finish Gnarl off all by himself, and he went one time too often.
Oh.
Gnarl has got him up. It's
Unless he
maybe
can
the
reverse.
Oh, power slam.
Kick out, kick out. Oh, look at that. Did you see that?
He's going to lift him right up. And what's he going to do with him now?
What is this? Watch
Oh,
this.
but a
This
double
is
team.
Sergeant Slaughter's training. Whoa!
Oh.
Gnarl holding him up in the air.
I've never seen nothing like that before.
Clotheslining him off of the rope.
Going for the Cobra.
That's the Cobra clutch.
Going for the Cobra. The referee's asking him. Check the arm. 3 times. He just said forget it.
Yes, sir, with the Cobra clutch. John Gnarl and Jim Nelson.
Break it. Break it up. Look at Austin Idol. Still filming. Look at the sergeant.
Why is he still filming?
These guys may get disqualified for this. I don't know now. No.
John Gnarl, Jim Nelson in the ring with their hands raised as the winners.
Yeah, they attacked first. Young Davis attacked first. It's the right thing to do.
Fans, U.S. Champ Sergeant Slaughter.
Wasn't that devastating what my 2 new recruits can do? But I'll show you something that's devastating, and I'll tell you about it first. In a recent match between Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair, the world champion, I went into the ring and challenge Ric Flair. I said to Ric Flair, if you win this match, I'd like to challenge you. I've been here 6 months. You've been the champion 6 months, and I haven't had a title shot yet. He said, get away from me. What do you expect from Ric Flair? So I went over to Ricky Steamboat. I said, Ricky Steamboat, if you win this match, if you are the world champion after this match, I want a match with you. And he turned his back on me. So I said it to him again in case he didn't hear me. I said, Ricky Steamboat, I want a match with you if you win this title. And he started saying awful words to me, terrible words to me. And I told you, Ricky Steamboat,
Said awful
I
words.
said nobody talks
What words
to
do
me
you think he
that way.
said?
Nobody turns their back on Sergeant Slaughter. And I told you you would pay. And I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, you watch this film and you'll still see what happens. Here it is right here. Ricky Steamboat's getting the beating of his life for just saying the wrong things to me. See what I'm doing to him? Beating him to the inch of his life.
Yeah, but look, here comes your help.
No, they're not helping me. They're trying to help Ricky Steamboat get out of the ring there.
Yeah,
And
trying
then
to help
here
him
comes
get
Ric
in the
Flair.
ring.
I never expected Ric Flair to come in there. Look at the man throwing my privates around what they were trying to help Ricky Steamboat. But you'll see what happens to Ric Flair.
How would you feel if
you
Ric Flair
don't
came in the
stick
ring
your
and started
nose
throwing
in
your
Sergeant
privates
Slaughter's
around?
business? You had
I think
no
you'd be
reason to
upset.
be in there. I never expected Ric Flair to go in there and help Ricky Steamboat. But you'll see coming up just what happens to Ric Flair or to anybody that messes with Sergeant
Three
Slaughter.
against the one right now.
It's only one. You can see right here. It's just me beating Ric Flair. It's me, Sergeant Slaughter, as you can see right there. Now you'll see what happens to anybody
Yeah, it's
that
just
messes
Sergeant
around
Slaughter.
with Sergeant Slaughter. Whammo! Bang! Nobody messes with Sergeant
Whammo!
Slaughter. You don't mess around with Mother Nature. You don't mess around with Sergeant Slaughter. He's getting the whipping, the beating. See, I was pushing my privates away. I was pushing them away. I just wanted Ric Flair to myself. Where's Ricky Steamboat? I don't see him helping Ric Flair now. And you can see what I'm doing to Ric Flair all by
here comes
myself.
Steamboat.
Here comes that cheap shot artist. Look at him. Comes in the ring with a chair. If you can't fight me face to face, Ricky Steamboat, why don't you? Look at that. Using a chair, hitting my privates, hitting my new recruits. Look at all these other wrestlers coming into the ring here. Now I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen to any wrestler that messes with Sergeant Slaughter.
You wouldn't
I'm
want
not
Ricky
fooling
Steamboat
around
hitting your
anymore.
privates with a
And
chair,
you
would
can
you?
see just what happened to Ric Flair.
It's like a big crowd, isn't it?
Let's take time for this commercial message about the Mid-Atlantic wrestling events coming up in your area.
Oh, good. Okay.
Well, fans, what a devastating piece
Oh,
of film
no, we
that
won't.
was, which of course
I suppose
showed
there are no
the
events coming up in our
privates of
area.
Sergeant Slaughter, Don Kernodle and Jim Nelson as they got into the
No,
ring
you're right.
and interfered and got in that match. We're going to ask them about
I suppose
that
it was
right now.
mainly for the
Don
live
Kernodle,
crowd.
Jim Nelson, privates of Sergeant Slaughter, 3 against 1. That's what we just saw in that film.
For your information, you're new around here. This is Private Kernodle, Private Jim Nelson.
Who
No
did I
more
call?
Jim Nelson, no more Don Kernodle.
Private, all right.
All right, we got one thing to say. Sergeant Slaughter has gave us some strict orders, hard orders to carry out. We're going to do the same thing to anybody that gets in our way, just like we did to Flair and Steamboat. Flair's the world's champion. Steamboat's the #1 contender, and where were they? They were on their back. That's exactly what we're going to do to anybody. Anybody gets in our way, we're going to do away with them.
Why were they on their back? 3 against 2, 3 against 1, and 3 against 1 in most cases.
Slaughter
told Steamboat that if Steamboat beat Flair, that he wanted a chance at the world belt, and Steamboat turned and walked away like a coward and made a fool out of the sergeant, and he paid. Slaughter told him he'd pay for it, and he paid. And Steamboat, if you want to come after us, if you want a piece of me or a piece of Private Kernodle, just come on, bring Flair, Jake Roberts, Blackjack Million Jr., we don't care. Just come on, and we're going to put you down.
Hey,
All Sergeant Slaughter wanted to do was to get up, shake Ricky Steamboat's hand, congratulate him for a good match against the world champion. He lost, but he did a good job. It was a terrific match. All he wanted to do was congratulate him on a good match, and Steamboat turned, jumped Sergeant Slaughter. He should have never done it. Slaughter warned him from the very start, and that's what happens. When you play with death, That's exactly what you get.
You two fellows act like really you're doing just what you're told from now on. You aren't your own men, and you aren't doing your own thinking, Private Kenobi.
Certainly we're our own men. Certainly Sergeant Slaughter gives us strict orders, too. Ordinary people like Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair couldn't carry out the orders we have to carry out. It takes special men to take out these orders. It also takes a special man to be a Marine.
What about that, Jim Nelson?
That's it. And this tournament, $25,000 to the winner. This is what we're interested in, and we want a chance at those world belts, and we're going to go after them, and we're going to get them.
Fans, that's it here at ringside. Fans, we'll be back. We'll have more action right after we take this brief time out.
Mr. Connell, would it be my great pleasure if you would allow me to introduce these
Only
great
Anderson.
talent, half the world's
Oh, big Stan.
the Lariat from Texas, gentlemen. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
That's a good show. Oh, what's going on?
We'll talk to somebody who thinks like we do, who understands what it's like to be a great wrestler, who understands what it's like to be a champion. They took those belts away from me and Gene. They put them up in these tournaments all over.
Well, it does mean we're getting Russia's German or whatever it is.
Very good now.
Wait a second, this is
Oh, here he is. What's going on? Oh. Stan Hansen almost knocked that TV over.
I'll get in there, but my ribs sore. Look out! That Valiant's gone nuts! Valiant's full on!
It did, yeah.
It's gone completely nuts!
Fans, Jimmy Valiant in
I think it's dubbed over and they've not done a very good job of the editing, you know?
He's taking on everybody. Roddy Piper's about to go crazy. Here comes Ray Stevens.
Not them!
Ray Stevens is in the ring. Blackjack Mulligan Jr. is in the ring. Roddy Piper took off, and I don't know where Piper's going. Well, what started out is a very calm interview.
Think you're right,
Came
Travis.
apart when the boy from New York City, Jimmy Valiant, came charging in. Right after Stan Hansen, Ole Anderson. Jimmy Valiant, Blackjack Mulligan.
He's ready, baby. He's ready for that action. I want to thank you and the Crippler. These are my people. I'll take them all on, one at a time, one at a time. Thank you very much, Junior. Yes, sir, baby. Woo, Messi. I feel good, baby. I feel good, Junior. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, baby.
All right, fans, and he does, and he has reason to feel good. Jimmy Valiant, who went charging after Ole Anderson, and he also went charging after Stan Hansen. Then Ivan Koloff who got in. Koloff, we had a match scheduled to go with Ivan Koloff and Tony Anthony. Koloff, after getting in that tussle right there, and we're going to have another match right here as Mike George and Mike Miller now are in the ring at the bell. And here is Mike George and Mike Miller. David Crockett just came in. David, that was a wild time and made him right there. And Koloff, who was scheduled to wrestle.
Really late. He was sort of late to the match there, wasn't he?
And so we had to have another match right here.
That's right. I had to go out and get these guys. Okay, them come in now. That was something all three of them, all four of them tried to jump on Hanson Jimmy Valiant.
Well, I tell you, Jimmy Valiant, it didn't matter to him. He was going to take them all right
Yes,
there.
he was.
He got after Ole, he got after Stan Hansen, got after Ivan Koloff. He was cleaning house up there all by himself.
Who's this blonde lad?
I just caught him as he was coming out. I said, I've had enough.
Well, and not only that, Roddy Piper right here beside me, too. And Roddy Piper took off.
Yes.
I don't know what happened to Roddy. Got to get him back, David, and find out.
hot.
He really got upset and got hot about that. As he was talking to a couple of his friends, Ole Anderson and Stan Hansen, when it all broke loose. Mike George. Then like now, Mike Miller, and again,
And
coming
Mike
into this
Miller
ring,
is the blonde, so
standing
that is
ringside with
Mike
a camera in
George
his
is the other
hand.
guy.
Austin Idol, and David we mentioned earlier too. Austin Idol now beginning to get a little bit of flack from some of the other wrestlers about this, about what he's doing.
That's
and
right.
About him being in here.
Sergeant Slaughter was.
He was kind of mad about it.
Conversation with him. What about the tape of Sergeant Slaughter and
Nice
Ric Flair
cravat.
and Ricky Steamboat?
That was, David, I tried to get across to him that was 3 against 1 in almost all cases. 3 against 2. That's not the way, of course, that Sergeant Slaughter and his private
2 mics, yeah.
It was like 1 against 1 as far as they could. But I tell you, it was devastating what they did, of course, to Ric Flair.
Ric Flair and Steamboat.
That is that's another kind of WWE brain thing that people seem to think 2 wrestlers can't have the same name, that no one will be able to cope, because it's like WWE wouldn't have had it happen.
And the thing is, they ought to know that they just cannot do something like that and get away with it. Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat are just not going to sit around. You know the temperament of those 2 men. All right, into the turnbuckle hard.
You're right about that. They got a debt now that they owe those 3, and you know that Steamboat and Flair being the world champion, David, he's not gonna let that lie. No way.
No.
Oh, nice double knee.
Here's Miller now.
It's going to be easier for Steamboat because Ric Flair as the champion is traveling throughout. Steamboat is here and he's hot. He's ready to go.
Miller now with that front face lock as George is on his feet. What's he going to do with Miller at this point? Looks like he was going to work him toward the ropes.
Both these 2 big men.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Big Papa.
Good suplex.
As George
everyone had one name.
Right over in that suplex, slammed him hard to the mat.
Absolutely insane, as if people won't be able to learn 2 names.
Wild hour so far, fans, and you're going to see Ole Anderson, Stan Hansen. That's going to be tag team action later, right here, plus Ron Ritchie and Bill White. We've got some more.
And also, the worst thing about that is that, in particular, it's women and like non-American wrestlers that they want to just cut down to 1 name.
Yeah, I will do that, David. We definitely will ask him about that.
Right now, headlock. Cross into the ropes now. Tackle. By Mike Miller.
Which that said, actually, in 1997, the WWE employed 4 women. None of them have got a surname.
Nice tackle by Mike George.
Well, it looked like Miller was going to try to pick him up for the slam.
George he got it.
Oh, shoulder breaker.
Down for the pin.
And hooks
got it.
1, 2, 3.
Like an old Rocky Maivia.
With a shoulder breaker after some slams, and then that shoulder breaker. Mike George came on to pin Mike Miller. Watch the action right here, fans, in slow motion. It looked like he was going to try to get him up for the slam. Miller countered, and George was able to get behind him.
Yes.
Pick him up at this point for the shoulder breaker right here. Then had him covered for the pin. 1, 2, 3. It was all over with our winner right there, Mike George.
Wasn't the shoulder breaker a good move, but a bad finisher?
Fans, Ray Stevens right here. Ray, I tell you, that was a wild bit of action.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I tell you what, that's Ole Anderson's general M.O. Him and his gang, him and Gene Anderson. Now it's him and Stan Hansen, agitating people, bothering people, getting them upset. You got to give the man credit. He's not afraid of anything because he don't care who it is. He'll come out and agitate him or do something to him. Like in the past, he hurt my partner, Pat Patterson. They tried to break his leg. Well, tonight, brother, he got on the boogeyman, Jimmy Valiant, and he didn't back up. In fact, he stung him pretty good right here. In fact, he embarrassed him. Now, I don't know what Ole Anderson's going to think about that. He embarrassed the whole gang of them right there. So they better be looking out. Another thing to Slaughter now has got the 2 young men. And I'm tell you what, if they want to get down and dirty, that's great. But when they get ganging up on people like they did Ric Flair and like they did Ricky Steamboat, I think that's pretty low. If he wants to teach them how to be mean men and wrestle and be winners, that's a horse of a different color. What do you think about it, Jake?
Jake, Jake Roberts.
We were both in Greensboro, and we seen the thing that happened, and it was a little bit too much for me to stomach, I tell you, because, you know, it's a little bit different. Like Ray said, if you want to go one-on-one and punch it out with somebody, go ahead and do it. But when you start ganging up 3-on-1, 3-on-2, getting those odds in your favor, they just weren't walking in there with their hands. They had belts on. He wound up hitting Flair with a belt.
A number of times.
And that's a little bit too much. And Kernodle, I spent a lot of time with Don Kernodle. I don't know what's happened to the kid,
I don't know if he's just decided to heck with it. I'm going to go with Slaughter because he's a winner. Well, Don, you don't need to do it. You didn't need to before, and you darn sure don't need it now.
All right, Blackjack Mulligan Jr. right here. Blackjack.
Yeah, but I tell you, I want to elaborate a little more. All these people are finding out about Slaughter and his henchmen. They're finding out very hard. And Steamboat and Flair have been close to me for a long time, but they're all finding out hard about Slaughter. And Slaughter, if it's me or Flair or Steamboat, you're going to get yours, and your boys are too. That's right.
Oh, it's him told.
All right, fans, in the ring right now, the introduction for our next match. This match, one fall now, with a 10-minute time limit. Our opponents first from Philadelphia at 245 pounds. Here is Bill White. Bill White. Across the ring now, his opponent from Canada at 230 pounds, young Ron Ritchie. Ron Ritchie.
Young Ron
One fall,
Ritchie.
10-minute time limit. We'll be ready right after we take time out for this message. The signal now from referee Sonny Fargo fans, the bell. Ron Ritchie now against Bill White as we got a single match for you right here. David, I still haven't been able to find out exactly what happened to Ivan Koloff and all that melee that we had earlier, but we had to get another match in with Mike George and Mike Miller. Haven't heard from Sergeant Slaughter.
Ivan Koloff and Ole Anderson, Stan Hansen. And Roddy Piper just thought it was best that they leave at that time.
I can certainly understand why. With Jimmy Valiant the way he was right. David, I think at that point, in that particular point in time, that Jimmy Valiant could have taken on an army.
Yes.
You're talking about hyped and ready to go.
Yes.
He was ready for it.
That's right, and that has a lot to do with winning, how much you're psyched up and ready to go.
This is
Ron
Bill
Ritchie. Now, welcome back to Mid-Atlantic Championship. Nice tackle by Bill White.
Boy, White is a big,
He is a big lad, isn't he? A big, pale lad.
Tremendous power that he has. He comes off of those ropes just like a
Oh, nice.
Yes, he does. He gets a lot of spring out of those ropes.
Ritchie caught him that time with that hip toss, and White now has to shake those cobwebs.
I think he might have hurt his hip.
He is favoring that hip and that back a little, David, as he now slowly walks around the ring.
A much improved Ron Ritchie. Ritchie now,
Good
one of the
leg
young
takedown.
Lions.
White got Ritchie moving in.
I don't think we've seen Ron Ritchie before, have we?
You cannot take Bill White lightly.
And speaking of Ole Anderson, Stan Hansen, we're going to see them, David, in our next match, in the tag team match here against Don Gilbert and 𝐾𝐚𝐭𝐞. A newcomer, 𝐾𝐚𝐭𝐞. I'm looking forward to seeing him in action.
I am too. Ritchie now trying to figure out a counter for Bill White. He's got that leg. He's got to get him over. He's just about.
White managing to get a little more pressure now on that leg. Rolls Ritchie back over, and
Hey,
Ritchie
this is
has
a
got
smart
started
move.
all over
Smart
again.
move on Bill White's part. Remember, he hurt his hip. All right, now he's trying to give him a chance. Give his hip a rest. Ritchie now.
Boy,
Give him a break, though.
Ritchie hooked that head with that leg, and once he did that, at that point it was that White was going to have to give up that hold. He was going to have to break it. What an hour it's been, fans. And David, you can never tell what's going to happen on Mid-Atlantic Championship
That's right.
Wrestling. And I think this hour has certainly proved that, because it's been a wild time. Fans, when you've got the caliber of wrestlers that we have on Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, the world's finest, the world's best, all of them world class, nobody wants to back up and nobody wants to take a back seat to anybody else.
The
Everybody's
world's
got to be
best.
front row, so you just got.
There's more action in 1 hour of Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling than any other sport.
Wild time, fans, and it's going to get even wilder. David, you know it's going to get wilder as the tournament continues now for the World Tag Team Championship. As that continues and things get a little tighter and a little tighter, boy, the tensions are really going to grow.
Plus, our contest for the wrestler that contributes the most is drawing to a close in the next couple of weeks.
It's like the end of February. Oh, big backdrop. This competition to find out who the best wrestler was last year. Been going on for ages.
He definitely is feeling it in that hip.
Yes. Should have all the votes, and we should, next couple of weeks, declare the winner wrestler that has contributed the most. And Roddy
Piper, he told me earlier and told all the fans. Roddy Piper said he was going to win. There wasn't any doubt about that he was going to win that. So last week I did hear officially, I believe last week, that Piper was leading at that point.
Yes.
White caught Ron Ritchie coming in with that fist on that forearm. Hard driving forearm, high to the air, and the elbow now.
When's the red thing? What? Because it's February.
David, as you mentioned earlier, Ron Ritchie is a vastly improved individual in that ring.
Very good. But he's got his problems right now with Bill White. Anybody will have their problems with Bill White.
Anybody will have their problems with Bill White. The month of romance.
Goes for the pin. Count. Almost.
Yeah, maybe.
Adam Keller
didn't have the leg and could not hold him in. Off of the ropes now. Here goes Ritchie.
Got it.
Oh, nice.
Nope.
Ooh, only a count of one, and he couldn't hold him.
Bill White now takes his time, picks him up. Ritchie drops back.
Oh.
Scoop. That's it.
He got him.
Oh.
Yes, sir. From behind.
I'm going to get Ron Ritchie over here.
Okay, get him over here, David. Because I tell you, one surprise
Well done,
individual with that move was Bill White. And David now is calling Ron Ritchie over. Let's see if David can get a word right here with Ron Ritchie. David?
Ron, welcome back to Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling.
I wasn't that impressed by Ron Ritchie.
What about everything that's taking place right now in the area? You have Sergeant Slaughter and what he's done to Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair. You have Ole
He's
Anderson.
tired, David. He's just had a match.
It just goes on and on.
Well, before Mr. Crockett, before I say anything about where I've been, what I've been doing, I just like to get something off my mind. I was out here viewing a videotape of what happened. It took place about a week ago, a match between Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat. And I seen Steamboat was down and Sergeant Slaughter, no business worry, stepping into the ring, coming to the ring. Steamboat was down with his back to the ground and Slaughter came in. This upset me. This is not professional wrestling.
Just a minute. I know who you are or what you're doing out here talking about me, but I don't want any more of it. You got that? You got that?
Listen,
you don't
Slaughter.
talk to me like that. Nobody talks to me like that.
And I don't have to take it, Slaughter, and I won't.
Come back here a minute. I gotta slap you right across the face. Nobody talks about me like that, Crockett.
Hey, that's enough.
Nobody talks
That's
to me
enough
like
of
that.
We're not gonna
About
talk
me
to you.
like
Let's
that.
go to commercial break right now.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Let's go to commercial break.
Well, that showed him, didn't it?
Well, fans, and as we mentioned, the action continues to go and continue to build. And, of course, Sergeant Slaughter, who came right out when Ron Ritchie was there and just jumped right in, David, and he was just going to just talk with him, taking right over.
That's
from
right.
Ron
He
Ritchie.
does, doesn't he? Very
Well,
long
Ritchie,
face,
was
massive
smart move
chin.
because he knows we just don't stand for it on television. He's very right, walking off the way he did. You know, it takes a man to turn around and walk away like that, especially with Sergeant Slaughter, because we saw what Sergeant Slaughter did to Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah, it takes a man to just walk off.
That's
there,
right.
I think, too, David.
That's right, and he knew that Ron Ritchie was winded and that he didn't have the wind, the strength really right then to take on Slaughter. Slaughter had the advantage. And so Ritchie was right in walking away.
And that's a hard, as you say, a hard thing
We have
to
two
do.
men coming in right
A couple of young fellas right here. Don Gilbert, right here, 𝐾𝐚𝐭𝐞. Kelly, welcome to Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. Glad to see you.
sorry.
Glad to have you. We look forward
I'm
to
trying
seeing
to
you in
work
the ring,
out what
buddy.
his jacket said. It said like ANAD, but it's Canada, isn't it? It says
A
Canada.
lot of friends around this side of the country, a lot of very good wrestlers. I'm looking very forward tonight wrestling Stan Hansen, Ole Anderson. They're both very good super wrestlers. But
I tell you, when you came back, you really started up here at the top when you're taking on that two. You realize that, don't you?
yes, sir. I've seen them wrestle before, and I'm just looking to get in the ring after them.
All right, and Don, I tell you, I know you feel the same way about it. You're going in against that pair. I tell you, if you could knock them off, if you could win, hey, what would that do for you?
Looking very forward to
Certainly a
that.
rough and tough team. First, I want to welcome Kelly to the Mid-Atlantic area.
Thank you very much.
Nice to have you here, brother. I'm proud to have him as a partner, and I think we're going to have a very good chance against this team. I've wrestled them before. And
have you two fellows had a chance to work out and to wrestle some together so that you can sort of work together as a team?
We've talked, and we've talked our stuff over, and I'm not going to say anything about it right now, but we've had our talk.
The way Don talks, Kelly, maybe you two got a surprise or two that you might show Stan Hansen and Ole Anderson.
Well, I just go out there, and my main concern is I like to wrestle. and I'm going out there and try my best. I know Stan Hansen's tough and rough, but I'm going to give it all I got.
Well, these two guys, they're going to mix it up. They're going to fight you. They're going to rough you up if they can. So I hope you're prepared for that.
Yes, sir, but I've been hit hard before, and I'm just a tough get going.
Again, welcome.
Yeah, looking very forward tonight. Here we are.
Fans, Ole Anderson, Stan Hansen. Across the ring in
Ole
one corner,
Anderson and
of course,
Stan Hansen.
in many corners, they are the favorites, certainly one of the favorites, as they get ready to go in the World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Ole Anderson, who along with his brother had that title stripped from him, which really brought about the tournament, David.
Nice move by Ole Anderson. Nice takedown. If you saw just a minute ago, Gene Anderson was outside the ring.
All right, Gene, who I think is, David, I don't know, I guess he's sort of giving Ole and Stan a little help, a little information, a little advice. He sees what goes on. Very smart man is that Gene Anderson when it comes to wrestling. But Ole right now has really picked him up a big partner in this Stan Hansen. Watch him, fans, as he gets in the ring right here.
Watch him. He does hit quite hard. He has
Austin doesn't have his camera with him. And let me ask Austin, where's the
very
camera?
stiff
It's
lariat.
been made perfectly clear to me that there's been a lot of people complaining about me taking some footage of them. Is that true?
That's right.
Let me say this, okay, Bob? This is the third week I've been out here doing this, and I don't care who complains about what. You know, and I think what it really is, I think that a lot of the wrestlers here are jealous. And that includes Roddy Piper, Sergeant Slaughter, Ole Anderson, Stan Hansen, and the whole motley crew. And I'll tell you why they're jealous. Because they weren't creative enough. Because they didn't have the imagination. Because they weren't innovative enough. Because they didn't come up with the idea like the Idol did to come out and film their competitors. Take the film home, show it in their library, show it in their filming room, and be able to study the moves just like the baseball players, just like the hockey players, just like the football players, just like all the other professional sports. They can holler, they can scream, they can whine, they can moan, they can groan, they can say anything they want to. I'm perfectly within my rights by taking film of all the wrestlers that I want to. And I don't care who says what, when they say it, or what they say. I am going to do what I want to do because I am Austin Idol, the universal heartthrob, the women's pet, and the men's regret. Let them say what they want to say.
The women's pet and the men's regret.
To the next world's heavyweight champion, bar none. Look at this Ole Anderson. Sure, he's got the moves. Look at the size. Look at the power. Look at the fury. Almost as strong as the Idol, almost as quick as the Idol, not quite as intelligent as the Idol. He's got Stan Hansen, the big Texan from Borger, Texas. Sure, he's bad. Sure, he's got a reputation. Sure, he's hurt a lot of people. Sure, he is the one who put Bruno Sammartino in the hospital, who made history. Wrestling history when he hospitalized Bruno Sammartino. Take them both. Sure, they're a devastating team. But, darling, right now you are listening to truly the greatest all-around athlete of all time. And believe you me, this is only phase one. There are 3 phases left. And when it's all said and done, you'll be listening and seeing the new world's heavyweight champion right here. Look at that right there.
Austin,
oh, my word.
He almost threw him out of the ring. The way he's slamming Gilbert right now in that ring is
Hansen's always one of those guys where I'm not sure whether he's really good or whether he's just hitting people really hard.
There's no possible way right now. I definitely had the advantage. I don't see any possible way that this man can come back from the physical abuse, the physical punishment. And right now he's absorbing. You can see right now he's in trouble. He's dazed. He's confused. He doesn't know where he's at. Stan Hansen right now has a wounded animal. Look out, Larry.
Oh, there it is.
Look at that right there. One of the most devastating holds in wrestling.
There it is.
The Las Vegas Red Rock is more devastating.
David, I tell you, Austin Idol, as he was talking there, and we were watching Stan Hansen, Ole Anderson, that's about as devastating a combination as you'll ever see.
That's right. Now watch Stan Hansen take Don Gilbert.
To be fair, this guy takes the elbow well.
Into the ropes. Now watch him take his head off. Oh, right there.
Oh.
And that's it for Don Gilbert. And your winners, Stan Hansen and Ole Anderson.
Slow motion
Here
was
they
good
are,
there.
Ole Anderson, Stan
You know,
Hansen,
I said
Gene
I was looking for a big partner and a good partner. With Gene back here, watching from the background, giving us help, giving us wrestling tips.
Hello, 𝐿𝕚𝕥𝕖. We haven't yet,
In the
no.
ring, is there any doubt in your mind that he's the most devastating machine you've ever seen? Is there any doubt in your mind that we're going to be the greatest tag team combination that wrestling has ever seen?
I got to ask you about Valiant. I got to ask you about Jimmy Valiant.
Never talk about Valiant!
Never talk about Valiant.
I'll just make you write one little statement right here. Valiant, I'm going to put you in the same box with all those other people. The Dusty Rhodes, the Briscoes, the Steamboats, the Youngbloods, the Roberts, Stevens, they go on and on and on. The Cash, the Browns.
It was good, didn't it?
Valiant, you made a big showing tonight. You really look good. I'm really happy for you. It'll be the last time you do anything. You know,
Be the last time you do anything.
We underestimate somebody, but you know it's Valiant's fault. He's sticking his nose into our time. He's got a lot of coming out here thinking that he's going to get around and get away with stuff like
did they
this.
just?
Well, you might have looked
Did they
good
just censor the word balls?
You know, if you
Also, how old do we think Stan Hansen is here? Because he looks like he's about 50, but he's not, is he?
You know, people get in the ring, we underestimate somebody, but you know it's Valiant's fault. He's sticking his nose into our time. He's got a lot of coming out here thinking that he's going to get around and get away with stuff like this. Well, you might have looked good up there bouncing around the ring like some weird old wired-up guy, but let me tell you something, brother. You
He's
never
a wired-up guy.
with the lariat. The lariat and the hook. It's the new nastiest tag team of all times. I am from Texas. These Mulligans, these Stevens, these Jake Roberts, all these guys, they claim to be from Texas. But I was born and raised there,
Yeah,
Jack.
must have been
They have
spiffy.
to run me north out of the Red River to get me out of the state of Texas, and the only one to do it is Ole Anderson.
I'll tell you what, they're talking about the Japs coming in. Gene just remind me, the Giant Bob is coming to town all night, and a bunch of people, I don't even know who they are. Mexican champions coming to town. Well, I tell
Billy
you,
Robinson.
this is Billy Robinson. We got all kinds of people that'll be here very shortly. Well, they're going to come in. But when they meet us, or when they meet Idol, or anybody like Koloff or Piper, that's going to be the end of them.
Fans, see you next week, and until then, so long for now.
Nice to see Austin Idol just turn up for no reason there. Let's pop into the frame. Okay, I think that was good. I'm enjoying watching these. Terry Manis has got a new job. Look, Terry Manis. He was audio, but now he's audio and Chiron. Any idea what Chiron is? Oh, okay. So the you know, the name, when the names come on the screen, that's Chiron, is it? That's interesting. Never heard that before. Okay, I think this was good. Thanks everyone. Always lovely to see people here enjoying these things. Some good lucha. Good Mid-Atlantic wrestling. And we had some good art earlier as well. Maybe not so good. There was some art. I think it's been a good day. Okay, let me. You like Randy Honeycutt? It's a good name, isn't it? You like the Big Patrick one? And someone did. Okay, thanks everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with wrestling from 1997. It'll be some nitros for Raw.
No way to make this easy.
That kind of thing.
We've been through some
That kind of thing.
troubled times. There's never been a right time.
Let's see who's on.
Say goodbye.
Who would like a ride?
But if I stay, she'll only see right through me. And then that look of shame inside my eyes. So I'd rather turn away. Because things you're gonna say will break her
Good luck
heart.
tomorrow, Rizado. It's tomorrow night you've got another match.
There's never been a right time to say goodbye. To say goodbye.
Good luck with that. Yeah, GLR. Yeah. Sorry, it took me too long to. It's a 6-man. That's good.
And I could
That's
never
exciting.
see her in that way.
It's lots of guys.
But either way, she'll end up crying. And I'd sooner walk away and let her love again. But anyway, our love's dying. There's never been a right time to say goodbye. To say goodbye.
Full steam ahead.
Full steam ahead, indeed.
So I'd rather turn away than see her hurt
Okay,
today.
thanks for that.
But either way,
I'll see you tomorrow night.
end up crying. No
Some more
denying.
wrestling. There'll be more of this
There's
next
never
week.
been a right time
Um,
to say goodbye.
Wednesday, Friday, late night. Well, actually, I say that. Most of the times have a late night tea element, don't they? But just look, you want to know when the streams are? During the Discord. I'll tell you that no denying is a good bet, isn't it? No denying is a good bet. Okay. Yeah. Wrestling tomorrow night. Robot Wars Sunday. Good luck, Rosada. Join the Discord if you want. I think that's all the points. Right. Thanks everyone. Always lovely to see you here. There's plenty more Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. That was okay. We'll be into March next time. Oh, hi Kate. Yeah, we're going. Sorry. We're going. But I hope you're well. Kate will probably be here on Monday. That's the kind of thing people like. And frankly, even if it's not, Kate will be here. Okay, we're going now. Right. Bye everyone. Also goodbye to anyone who's watching on the VOD. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me just disappear. There we go. Right. Bye everyone. I'll see you next stream or next VOD or whatever. Right. Bye everyone.